Alrighty. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. And tonight, we're going to continue on in Final Fantasy XIV. Don't really have a whole lot of time for this. I was meaning to start this a little sooner, but when I got home from my Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals, didn't really have a whole lot of time to get something to eat. That's why the stream's a little later. But yeah, we're going to play some Final Fantasy XIV. See if we can get some more progress in Dawntrail, because I still haven't completed Dawntrail because I've been playing so many other games, and I want to stream the main story of Dawntrail. So that is why I'm still stuck on Dawntrail. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Just we're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV. Just gonna focus on that for this for the majority of this stream. We'll just get right into it. There we go. Give me a second, I just had some. Double checking something on the Discord. I saw some pings, but yeah, they're not important. Just other people going live. Actually, one of them was someone going live on Twitch. The other was someone posting their IP for a Pal World server. All right. Let us continue on in Dawntrail. First, we'll see what my retainers are. Oh boy, Craftsman's Alcahest. I have no use for this thing. Or if anything, try that. Oh, okay. Price of this thing just tanked. Earned inventory, have retainer, sell item. Ooh. I do have a healer, but I don't play it, so I don't need any gears for it. Oh, hey, you're at 100k gold or gil. I'll just take that. There. Now we're 100,000 gil richer. Yeah. We'll head over to New Gridania, head over to the Twin Adders, and see if there's any gears that I don't need that I can trade in for stuff. And we can people watch a little bit. Who's chilling around here? Oh. Stay classy, Balmung. Here's Shady 14. Oh, hey, it's my bro Oleander. One of my many friends. Yeah, he sees me. He's one of the few people on my friend list who actually returns my gentlemanly flex with a gentlemanly flex of their own. Got any junk in here? I think I was gonna keep these. Yeah. Need that. That's what we just got from the retainer. Want to keep all the Trojan stuff. Campfire Cuddles. Oh, that's a cute name. I think that's all I could really get rid of at the moment. So I kind of do want to keep all this stuff. All right. That. All right, let's continue that main story. I think where we last left off, found out that Trials of Another Shard. City of Gold isn't exactly a city of gold or something like that. And the former ruler of Tuliolol is now dead. Which is unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Double check these guys and see if they probably should do that. Double check these side quests to make sure they don't actually have anything that's important. Ah, you're good. Wayward cargo and an upset mother. That one was a basic thing. Worry about that. A smudge. There we go. Hey, Reno. Thanks for cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. That just gives us food. I don't need food. I don't use food. I think I already checked that one. Put that one down there. We'll go this way so we can get to the Aetheryte. So that way we just warp over there. All right, now I remember what that one was. That's the one where the game says we won't give you help to do this one. Ooh, you give a bracelet, though. You're worth doing. Still missing 2 alpacas. That's what we need to do. We need to find alpacas, and then we need to soothe them. One alpaca. It just spat at me because I didn't soothe it. The other one's bloody aetherite. Might as well warp over there. There. Oh. The NPC realized that I actually screwed up the first one. Nice. We actually need it. I have to update the portrait as well. Hate it. Confirm that these two are not. I just need to confirm that guiding the lily one. One gives gloves. We're gonna talk to random people. Sounded like one yay and two nays. Me anyway. Some patrons would welcome the influx of people willing to aid them, but others were very welcoming unsavory characters. Okay, cool. Well, this guy wanted was to actually establish an adventurers guild here in Tuliolol, but after talking to people, it's still on the drawing board. Didn't have to update my my portrait for that one. Okay. Now we'll continue with the main story. Hour of departure is at hand. Those remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. Everyone would like to see the dome firsthand. Set forth as soon as everyone's ready. I'll inform Worklamat that. Here you all are. Ah, Lamati. Yeah, she's coming with us. Just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope. It's all the encouragement I could ask for. Then let's get going. We leave for the Zaktoral Skygate. Yes. We all nod in agreement. They can walk there, but I'm going to touch the blue crystal and just teleport. Like that. Strike down Zeralja and secure peace for Tuliolal. Hey Otto, thanks for cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? It's going well for me. Ansgar told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. By a force, like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaolani Station. Perfect opportunity to look around. Ace Crook and I know a few locals who can help. Yes. Let's divide into two groups. Aaronville, Alize, and Crick will come with me to inquire about the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone is finished, let's reconvene at Shaolani Station. They run off. Start with Usatoi, where the Dust Watch is based, if I remember correctly. Happened in the game lately. Former ruler of Tuliolal is dead, slain by one of the people who were part of the pilgrimage that Wooklamat was part of. Then a big dome appeared somewhere and some futuristic ships came out of it. They kind of almost nuked Tuliolal. So now we're going over to the dome to see what the dealio with it is. Something along those lines. Oh, wait, we're here. We have mounts. On the big ass fucking Gundam. I don't have flying unlocked in this area yet, because I still need. What am I missing for flying? I'm missing 2 quests. Fancy suit, yeah. It's actually a reskin of a previous mount. I got it for pre-ordering the game, or the expansion, I mean. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be Val Wooklamat as well. You're sheriff of the Dust Watch, yes? What's the situation here in Usatoi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We're investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and haven't looked in on Cheshinwezi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If that's true, then the people there are in danger. Worry about the other townships as well. If the rest of you could head to the springs, I'll pay a visit to Wat Tossen. I'll accompany Aaronville. See you all in a while. Great. I like how she's standing at the gate implying that we actually walked all the way here. All clear this way. Mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. So we should talk to the locals. Yeah. Party keeps running away from me. Did your character fart bad or something? No. He is a stinky dwarf, but he didn't fart. Oh, okay. I can enter the building. Confirm that Nato Wikwi is safe. It was after the train had begun its journey back here that the dome appeared. Those who are riding the train then are fine, but we don't know what's become of those who disembarked in Yasalani. Happens that we were able to help get a train back up and running, and it went into this general area.
Nice.
Then and then everything happened. Here's a mechanical soldier. Shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a polearm. Suddenly getting all fancy and futuristic now. Doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. To our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. Never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. Oh, so someone came and beat up the robots before we did. Before we could. Hear about the spearman as well? That couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone spreading more gossip about me? Ah, Estinian. Talk about how I say the town travels fast. Haha. This kind of helped my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. Thought you'd come sooner or later. Do you know what's happening? You were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Ulujaja is slain? Afraid so. Zoralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. Away at the first sword DLC, got the 3 birds and off to the second. Nice. Pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume. Of course, that's why I'm even here. Your contingent, you won't lack foreign strength, in which case I will remain in Shaolani and keep an eye on things. Helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kwana. Kwana? Brother? Wait a second. You're the Vow of Resolve? I am, and you're Zakoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. Fastest gun in Shaolani, after all. Crick can attest to that. Yes. If you want to do it tonight or not, you sort of want to do terror raids. That's understandable. Here, we'll leave Shaolani in your capable hands. Patrolling right away, then. Stay safe out there and don't do anything reckless. Oh, you know me. wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Yeah. We head to the station and join the others. Yes. Take the dog for this one. The soldiers only appeared in Sheshawani Springs, even after the ceruleum. Owatosan is still safe, but the animals are unsettled by recent events. Absolutely massive. What manner of kingdom do you suppose he's claimed within its borders? Raha and I visited settlements west of here. Thankfully, there was no damage or casualties to speak of. Woklamat and the Sininian was here. Him to watch over them. The people of Shaolani will have naught to fear. We talked to Y'shtola to continue. To Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaolani. Staro were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. About the dome, did you learn anything of note? Composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. Even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. How are we supposed to get inside? If Sir Roljan and his army emerged from within, there ought to be an entrance. Entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling to where one is. These are the engineers of Zakshral Railing, which operates the train between Shaolani and Yasulani. Went out to recover the train. We had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. Then we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled on the dome's edge. Telling us part of it is inside and part of it is outside? It may be the case, yes. But while we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. As you expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. What became of the passengers who went to Yasulani? Woklamat's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? Afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. Say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasulani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. Don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Sralja wants me to prove I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. Charging in head on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. Bold strategy. I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. And we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Oh boy, we're gonna make a bomb train. Chief, have you gone insane? Just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? Trains not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? These invaders have their way. There may not even be railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? Sacrifice we have to make. Good folk are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. Chief. Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. Have faith and quit your complaining. If we fall really, really hard, there's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You're all right with that? Changing her mind, is there? Promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. It's too whiny. Kick him out of the gang. Won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, you hear? As I never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. You lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. Good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Tyrol. And it will, but first we got work to do so she'll look the part. Like this 8-bit DOE SF30 controller. It makes you feel like you're playing on a modern NES. That's cool. Good to know that you're enjoying it. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Oh, keep that in mind. When you're willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. As we have a path forward, believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliol and inform Kuwana of the situation. Let's return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. Dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. Mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. May not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Hey, Night Warrior, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? I don't know what you're trying to say, Knight. Your winter is great either way. Women, too bad 99% of them are old. Easy, but I know we can get through this together. Yeah, I already read that part. No, winter is great with women. Too bad all of them are old. Well, not all of them are in Canada. Or in winter in general. Before we do this, we got another unlocking quest here. That must have just popped up. That is more likely an Aether Current. This gives food. Yeah, this gives a Aether Current. To see a woman on the road, maybe nursing a limp, a sore head, or some such? No, I didn't. I now have a problem. It's a friend of mine, Kayamene. She set out for Tuliol not long back, but only her Ronique returned, pulling an empty wagon. Thinking the animal just got spooked by something. Sent Kayamene sprawling in the dust and hightailed back here, but she didn't see her. Take another look. Go myself, but I'm on 2 hands down at the moment. Taking a cargo ceruleum to the Tuliolo trailhead. All the way down here. Okay. Got a dog, quit your job, have a colonoscopy next week. And picking up old women on the street. Oh, Knight, I think you're living the dream. Or living some kind of dream. Finally, don't know how good it is to see a friendly face. Sanpei sent you? God, he's gonna dock my pay, isn't he? Well, at least the Ronique and the wagon made it back. Oh, and on steroids, but the lame kind. Ah, I see. It all happened after I dropped off the ceruleum too. Don't want to think about how much the company would charge me if I lost a load. That's what the beast was after. Oh, I didn't tell you about the beast, did I? I was just out from the trailhead when it sprang up on us out of nowhere. Naturally, my Ronique bolted. Managed to hold on this far, but eventually lost my grip and took a dirt bath. So it could have been worse. At least I didn't break anything. It was you that found me, not the beast. Speaking of, you didn't see it on the way down, did you? A horrible blue blobby thing. That it? When I mean old, I mean 50 plus. Just like that. Oh God, it's the beast. It's found me. Chilling. It was a lot more aggressive down by the trailhead, I swear. Why isn't it attacking? Here we go. It took one look at you and lost its appetite. Colonoscopies are not fun. Enjoy your clean out. Ooh. Looks like the Dragon Quest slime. It didn't have the happy face on it. From my fellow tappers, like cerulean with skin, they said. Started showing their ugly faces a few years back, prowling around the wells. Reported it to the foreman, but they weren't interested. The way they considered it, so long as we got all our limbs attached, the blobs aren't a threat. Got distracted with something outside of the stream. Everything in my life sucks except to women because I have none. Oh, nice. Part of the game has a lot of talking. It's almost a movie. Yeah. That's the thing about the Final Fantasies, especially the later ones. Eventually we'll get to some action. Hopefully. Maybe not on this stream, but eventually we'll have to do a dungeon or a trial or something. Something that involves me pressing all these. Have I played the new Final Fantasies that yet? 16? Or is it 16? Yeah, I think that's what it's 16. I don't know if I will play that one, to be honest. Talk to the. We already got the Aether Current, but we want to continue this quest because it's actually a oh, how would you describe it? It's important but not important. Like, where's the quest thingy? Yeah, side quests that actually have like this picture on it means that they tell a bigger story for the general area, but in the past these have also linked to getting like unlocking certain quests or giving you rewards that are more significant compared to other side quests. Like there have been ones that get you a minion, or there'll be ones that get you like a unique piece of equipment or something like that. Apparently on PC, yeah, I heard it recently came on PC. I might pick it up if it goes on for like a crazy sale or something. I don't know. Yeah, right now it's $66.99 Canadian. If it goes on sale for like, I don't know, like 30 or 40 Canadian, then I might grab it. Don't know if I'll stream it though. I could stream it, but I don't know. Looks fucking incredible on PlayStation. That's because it released on PlayStation first. It was pretty much designed for the PlayStation. It's worth it to me to watch you play it. Of course, because that means you don't have to buy the game. You just have to go to be at the streams of when I actually play it. It saves you $60 Canadian. Me, I still have to fork over that money. Now we explained to the guy about that blue blob. Hey, Crick saw this blue blob too? Yes, he did. And he's not the only one. Plenty of the other tappers have seen him too, prowling around the wells and the wagons. Even some of the engineers servicing the rigs. See the connection, don't you? They're nosing around everything and anyone that smells of ceruleum. Maybe they're attracted to it. Maybe that's why they're attracted to me. Maybe. If they are, and if they're aggressive like you say, then they're a threat to our workers we can't ignore. Still, there's something about all this that doesn't hold water. Oh, what's that? I've heard of these things too. The blue blobs. Been keeping track of the sightings, even made a map of them. You know what I found? Most of the sightings have been around Shaolani Station. Not a single one near the Mauve. Sanshea. You know them all, right? The pits of ceruleum near the rigs. Ones that are always catching light. Sunlight that sets them off, you know. They burn themselves out occasionally, but the next clear day that comes around, they're aflame again. Jobless in an upcoming hard landing, you can't afford it. I hear ya. Thing is that the whole place stinks of ceruleum. So how come there's never been a sighting there, even with all the wagons taking the trail straight through it? And how come the one that followed you there took off as soon as it drew near? Maybe there's something about the maw that wards him away. Who knows what an animal like that is thinking? It took one look at me and knew it had met its match. Now we'll go with the first one. I was thinking, maybe it might be the fire, but they don't seem to mind it around the rigs. No, there's gonna be something else. Hey, Manny, I want you to look into this. Go back to the maw and see if you can figure out what might be keeping them away. Grew up around these parts, right? Perhaps the folk in your old stomping grounds might know something we don't, and be more inclined to share it with one of their own, an outsider. I'll handle all your portering duties until you get back. What the overseer's like, keeps his purse strings tight. Unless we can prove these things really are attracted to ceruleum, the attack on you wasn't just a freak coincidence. He's never going to sump up the guild to guard every convoy. Understood. I'll get all the proof you need, I promise. I'm going with her. Don't worry, I'm not my boss. I can spare you an escort fee. Blobs might not like the maw very much, but they seem to have taken a liking to her. Yeah, sure. Thank you kindly and take care out there. Back to the mall. Dog. I think this is the closest I ever wanted to one of these pits. My Grammy always told me never to go near them all. She said that if I burned myself to a crisp, I'd only have myself to blame. Duty calls. I'll look around this pit. You take the one across the way. It's just under the rig. What we're looking for? Well, I suppose we'll know it when we find it. Right. Yep, the one that's down over here. Far away. Fine, I'll get in there. Too small for this puddle. I'm literally drowning right now, see? Find a pale, softly glowing crystal at the bottom of the cerulean pool. Cool. That's what she said. I'm drowning in this pool. Too small. Crystal, you say, at the bottom of the pool? I found one too, stubbed my toe on the wretched thing. Grammy was right, jumping in the mall is dangerous. I thought it was just a rock, albeit a funny colored one. I don't think I've ever seen a stone as white as this before. Not around these parts anyway. Certainly not two of them. It's almost as if they've been put here deliberately. You don't think these crystals might be what's keeping the blue blobs away, do you? Only clue we've got have to go on. Let's go and ask my Grammy if she knows anything about him. Lives over in Luwateniyawa. A long ass, unnecessarily long name that is. Right on the little chocolate ball. She isn't actually my grandmother, you know. She's one of the village elders who takes duties more seriously than most. Ah. Oh, we actually have to try to track her down. That's lovely. Omona Tezzy? Tezzy, yeah, sure. Sure, I've seen her not long since. One of the village kids was flying around in the field. She did take too kindly to it. Chased him up that street there, saying she was going to give him the hiding of his life for damaging the crops. This must be the kid. Sorry, my ears are still ringing from the chewing out Grammy gave me. I thought I could outrun her, but she was so fast. Looking for her, she said she had to call one of the ladies in the village. Stopping her, dragging me home by my hair. The lady's sister lives just up the hill. Yeah, roundabout this. Going up to NPC after NPC just to find an NPC. See my sister, she's with child, you see. Granny made a charm for a safe birth and wanted to give her in person. Ah. There she is. Where are you? What do you want? Ah, you found her. Excellent work, Crick. Friend of Kaya Menes, are you? And I see she got you running errands for her as usual. Whatever you want, make it quick. I got places to be. You ask about these stones. We found them in the mall. Says Net Sanshea. I thought you might know something about them. Here. Oh. Fool of a girl. One of the warding stones that keeps the beast from coming back, and you just picked it out and brought it here? Are you reckless or just plain stupid? I mean anything by it, I just want to know what it was. Shut your mouth and open your ears while I tell you the tale of the blue beast. Time was it stalked these lands, a demon of burning blue flame that would rise up at the maw on a moonless night to wreak fiery death across all of Shaolani. Only when its first destruction was finally sated would it fade to nothing. Evil spirit lived on, welling up from the underworld and taking the shape of its minions, the devil's droplets that would throw themselves into fiery pits to summon up their master once more. Our ancestors knew that whenever these thrice-damned things appeared, it was only a matter of time before the blue beast rose again, until a young miner from the village made a discovery that would change our fate forever. He found a strange pale ore in Yoweka Canyon that seemed to drive the droplets away, a stone in each pit, and that was the last we ever saw of the beast. It was the last it was the last we ever would see of it, but you decided to get into your stupid head to go paddling about in a pool of hellfire and run away with the only thing that was keeping us safe. You go and put those stones back where you found them this instant, I'll think about sparing you the lash. God, it's my poor heart. If they were so important, she could have told me about them before. Late than never, I suppose. After hearing all that, are you thinking what I'm thinking? That the devil droplets and the blue blobs are one and the same? Have to be, and the stones we found must be the same ones the miner threw in the pits to keep him away. I only started seeing the blue blobs a few years back, right when the cerulean drilling business took off. Maybe that's what summoned them from the underground, the sound of the drills stirring their master from his slumber. They need to throw themselves in burning ceruleum to summon their master, but with the stones keeping them away from the maw, they're searching for it elsewhere. That explains why we've seen them around the wells in the plant. Following the scent of ceruleum like we thought, and as soon as they find a blue flame like the flare stacks on top of the rigs, or the tools of the engineers servicing the processing plant, they'll summon up their evil master once more. They'll summon up their master once more. We need to get these stones back in the pits and fast. That's kind of what we just deduced. Get the crystals back in the maw as quick as we can. Right now, there's nothing stopping the blobs from jumping in those pits and bringing back their master. Anyone gets hurt, it'll be her fault. The last Aether current will probably be in the main story quest. Oh, he's now hurt. handmade being attacked by 3 of those things, but they ran off as soon as I arrived. Must have been the stone in my pocket. Carbuncle. Go beat up some blobs. Thank you, both of you. You saved my life. I was done with Kayamene's deliveries. I thought I'd take a look around the mall myself, see if I could find what was keeping the blue blobs away. Turned out the answer was nothing. Fought him off as best I could, but it was 3 against 1. Wrong. The only reason they talked to you is because of us, because of me. And then she explains about the white hunks of rock that were in them that was warding them away. That's how it is. Old stones and old magic. Stones were the only thing keeping them from the pits. I'm sorry. We weren't to know, but now we do. The question is, what are we going to do about it? We know that the blobs are attracted to burning ceruleum, and we know they're dangerous. We also know that they won't go anywhere near the kind of stones you and Crick found in the pits. That, to me, adds up to a plan. A plan, providing we can get our hands on more of them. And he said the stones were mined from Yoweka Canyon. If there's any more in there, we can dig them out and place them around the town as a barrier. Right, you head down to the canyon and see what you can find. I'll keep covering your deliveries till you get back. Stop the canyon. Find a seam of this stuff, we can finally keep our people safe. You know, I hope you don't mind coming with me again. I'm a tapper, not a fighter, and there's a lot of open desert between here and there. I think this will be the final stretch of it. Yeah, there's a different picture now. Now the guy that we helped out in this area with his claiming his debt and stuff. Yeah, they now come together. All here now. go explore this little cave. Canyon. Now it looks like a cave. None is quite the same shade as the warding stone. Interesting shaped stone among the pile catches your attention, but alas, there is nothing pale or shiny about it. Pull one of the bones from the sand and a chunk breaks off. A surprisingly heavy, surprisingly crystalline chunk whose resemblance to the stone you found in the Maw of Sanchea is unmistakable. Made it of bones then? Fossilized remains of a great beast. Ah, okay. So it's just kind of fossil or something. Grammy telling me something like that. She said that when an animal dies in the desert and its bones are swallowed by the sand, they take on the aspect of the earth below, gradually turning into stone. Great beast, a powerful beast. It's the earth that takes on the animal's aspect instead, and the sands around it become imbued with its aether. That must be why the blue blobs stay away from the Maw of Sanchea. And yet sense the beast whose bones these once were, and they're afraid of it. I want to keep all our operations safe. We're going to need a lot more stones than this, and that's going to take a lot of digging. The overseer is not willing to pay for a few guards. I doubt he'll give us the guild to open a whole new dig site. If it's a guild you need, I know someone who might be able to lend you it. Do? Friends in high places, huh? Suppose you make a lot of them in your line of business, helping folks you do. Anyone I know? Sitekwa, the moneylender? I know him, if only by reputation. What a reputation it is. Let's head over to Hoswatwi, see if we can ask for help. Thankfully, that place has an aetherite. Frick, it's so good to see you again. Can I buy you a drink? Nah, I brought you a client. For mine? Well, the least I can do is hear you out after all you did for me. Friends downstairs, you say? What are we waiting for? Let's talk business. Understand the situation correctly. Kayamene here needs to mine fossilized beast bones, but her management's too tight to foot the bill. Alright then, let's go and have a little talk with this overseer of yours. See if we can come to some arrangement. Really? You don't need to hear anything more? What more is there to hear? If Crick vouches for you, it's good enough for me. I owe him a debt and I mean to pay it. Besides, this proposal of yours sounds like it could be of benefit to the whole of the wild. Thank you. In that case, let's head over to the springs right away. You too, Crick. Waiting, folks. Palzenza, the man in charge of ceruleum operation around these parts. I understand you have a proposition for me. Yes, sir, we do. It's about the beast that has been prowling around the plants. Goes on about it. Saves us time. And you're sure these stones really do ward the blue blobs away? How do we know this old legend you're basing everything on, isn't just idle talk? They do, sir, I'm sure of it. 3 of the things had me cornered until Kayamene showed up holding one of those stones. They were afraid, and not of her. No doubt in my mind that we can mine more of this stuff and scatter around the ceruleum works, just like our ancestors did with the Maw. Keep the whole operation safe. If there's any operation left to keep safe, we're already in deep with the banks of the new rigs and the plant refit. Until production ramps up, where am I going to get the guild to open up a whole new dig site? I believe that's where I come in. Sorry, you are? Titikwa, moneylender by trade, working out of Musatawi. Sure. Colleagues told me of the difficulties they've been having with these blue blobs. While they've only been sighted around Tejanwezi Springs thus far, I am in the firm belief that they could soon pose a threat to all of Shaolani. After all, if these creatures are attracted to scent of burning ceruleum, it isn't only your wells that are in danger. The station, too, could soon find itself under attack. Indeed, I confirmed with one of my clients who works for the railroad that creatures fitting the description I gave him have been sighted along the tracks. So you see that I have a personal stake in this. I'd be more than willing to lend you whatever funds you need to put your colleagues' plan into action, and on terms that don't interfere with the daily running of your company, naturally. Lest you forget, 2 of your workers have already been attacked, and ensuring the survival of the company is your primary concern, and I agree it must be. I urge you to act now. Please, sir, I don't want to lose my life or my job. How much do I pay you, Kayamene? It clearly isn't anywhere near enough. I asked you to drive your wagon for us, and you come up with a plan to save the whole damn wilds. Offer accepted. Let's get those bones out of the ground and keep our people safe. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. Sanpei Kayamene, you're off portering duties. I'm putting you in charge of this project. Mr. Tikawa, if you wouldn't mind stepping inside the office a moment, we can discuss the terms of the loan. Like this is where we part ways. Farewell now, for now, my friend. This may go some way to repaying the debt I owe you, but I still consider myself to be well in the errors. But anything else I can do for you, you know where to find me. That appears... I assume that's it for that one. The rest of these, just make sure that they're not important ones. This gives us rings. Fine. we might want that. Nice. We're wearing different clothing for this one. So we need to talk to a Pelu cloth merchant. While in this clothing. As long as we don't step out of the pink square, then good. Carbon fiber cloth, you say? Originally developed by the Garleans, as I understand. Cool. We have to dance in front of this guy. They're convinced to buy the carbon fiber cloth. Well, I could jump that. Now we're back to being a dwarf. Cool. That gives us a new ring to equip. Alright, what's the rest of these side quests? One gives us nothing. That one gives us nothing. All the way out. Way out here. He got nothing either. Okay. You're determined that these ones are meh. This one's over here. I didn't even notice that one. Give me a second here. Oh, right. Cool. This one gives us another ring because we can wear 2 rings. This is worth doing. Join me if you want, but this cup's mine. Inspection. I guess I overdid it with the food and mezcal. Guy was already getting tipsy. Yeah, look at this. Look at this guy already fitting into the whole vibe of this place. Double check some of these too. Oh, this one gives out an earring. This one first, because we just go up this direction. There, now we get a new earring. I guess a whole bunch of food, but that one's not important. All right, now to ride all the way back to this one. That turned in. There. Now we get a new bracelet. Or no, this gives us a ring. Gives us another ring to replace the weaker ring. It's on the warpath now. Hey, just because I'm in a tank doesn't mean I'm on a warpath. This means I'm riding a tank. I hate to do this, but I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so we're gonna BRB for a couple. So yeah, just give me like maybe 10-ish minutes. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about the length of time of the break. All right, I'm curious what this one is. Poor defenseless turtle over there. Or no, that's one person. Ah, they're handy. You give. You're nothing, okay. Alright, we're done playing around with side quests in here. Let's get back on that main story. No objections to the plan itself. I have one concern. How could we be certain Sir Oljaw will not strike Tuliolal in retaliation? I considered the possibility. When my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliolal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. He'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliolal in danger by not taking the fight to him. Indulge, Sir Olja. Please until Tuliolal has shored up its defenses. Right. Charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us. Which time Koana will find a way to fortify Tuliolal. I believe this is the best course, and we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there'll be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we'll do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done to the train. Check this guy real quick. Oh, he has nothing. Craftsman. My greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even if you all on board fend them off, it'll be over an instant if they manage to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I've in mind to install grounding rods. We happen to know a carpenter who can handle that. We could ask the fellow for a fetish of formalities. We could ask Wook Evu. He's a carpenter. A master carpenter from Okanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. Objections from me. Just be sure not to forget their traditional greeting. I was expecting him to perform it again. No more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. The Merwer? I forget who that is. Ah, the Yakhoi. Yes. Your friends with the Yakhoi? Damned, will not want for strength with help with that, like that. Next, I outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Whether or not the soldiers will be running their flying vessels, we'll need countermeasures to deal with them. True, I for one can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones! Ballistas, eh? While they be powerful, it seems to me they take too long to reload between shots. Some sort of ballista that can reload quickly, that might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. And all the way from there, Graha's like, I can help with that. Sarium employed in etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. That sounds like something Font Tingian can help with. What are the materials we need? Barrel can be fashioned from any metal as long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon will require fire aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over the springs can help with that. I could leave the crystals and smiths to everyone's hands. I shall get started on drawing up the schematics. Meantime, could you deal with materials? Shazna is in charge of our supplies. It might be good to talk to him about it first. Yes. Alright. He's off to go to Earthang. Talk to someone that's over in this general direction. Oh, there they are. James Sid and his engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I expect they'd turn it into a flying train. Now we're gonna warp back to the springs and talk to someone that we know from previous quest. Previously in the quest. Just fire crystals, you said. and this stretch of the MSQ gives us our last Aether current, so now we'll be able to fly in this area. Alright, so we gotta go beat up some particular creature in the area. Zah told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. Returned for looking at... I'm looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. I'll be in readiness for them when they arrive. I'm idle for a moment. All I can think about is my home. Chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon. We'll find your mother. Good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Yeah. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Oh, excuse me. Tons of extra hands. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. The attack and all, I've been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. When I heard about the upcoming operation from Valquana, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. It's our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerfurler does the same at the capital. Truly grateful. If all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. There she go. Yes, let's get to it. Why is this song playing? Oh well. And look, Alize's carrying firewood for once. All right, everyone, that'll do it. Done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and the cannons, and you have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Wherever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. You're here. We love Tyrol, and we love you, Valwolkamat. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. for all your help. We wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. There's our aether current. And we can fly in this area. But there's no need to now. I think we're Gucci. Must wait for the engineers to finish the twain.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
Finally, some voice acting.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Covered in wood.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. It's a shame we have to blow her up. Yeah, I want to go this one.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
Let's kick some ass. Train.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish!
speed. We should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone.
No, you don't.
No, they've learned that their fire attacks. They learned their lightning attacks don't work. Uh-oh. Ah. Figured it out.
Oh dear.
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
I do like how I'm standing on the seat while everyone else had to sit. Oh, look at the bots. Buff you.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Indeed.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Oh, dungeon time.
Let's give it our all. I won't let you down.
Do that. Through it with some NPCs so that way we don't have to wait for the queue times. Vanguard. Oh, I didn't change my portrait.
Allow me.
That train got scrapped. Aha, I'm in the middle. Oh, they're coming at us on bikes? I want to fight on a bicycle. I like how they just go limp on the bike. Oh. Let them do their thing. There. Now we fight. Steal their bicycles. I did hear that this particular bicycle is a mountain. I don't know how you can get it, but I will try to get it. I won't be able to get it until I complete the main story, though. Oh, now we fight a guy on a bigger bike. On a bigger, cooler bike. Beware the wing blade. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, I see. Okay, so we don't want to be inside the circle. Nope, we want to be inside for this one. Shit. I didn't catch that one. This one's inside, yeah. Or outside. No, inside. Got him with the Moogle beam. Buoy. Aiming shoes. I need casting shoes. A ring of aiming. I'm just gonna get aiming stuff, am I? I'll have to switch to machinist. That guy looks imposing. Oh, there we go. Earrings of casting. Yeah, yep, those. Well, I said all we had to do was dodge, and then that happened. I clicked on that one. Oh. I know it said motion sensor bomb, but I really wanted to dodge everything.
Just the beginning.
Minutes? It's already been 10. The counter that you see over here, it's for dungeons. It starts at 80 minutes and then it counts down. The wrong thing. I meant to pop Swift Cast. Oh, that's cute. That treasure chest gave me the aiming ring that I picked up earlier in this dungeon. Right, we're coming up to the boss. Boy, healing earrings. Serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Enter the Snake Skinner. Redeem our honor with your lives. This guy. Better not be standing in that. Tells me there's a second phase to this fight because he's taking way too much damage for a final dungeon boss. Ah, he gets back up. That was no resurrection magic. Oh. And we have to go through another another HP bar. That's going to be a tricky one to try to remember. Went over there too soon. Hooray! Hey, welcome back, Alice. She was behind the scenes doing other stuff. More snake than man in the end. War coins. Oh, the dancer weapon. Would have liked it if it was the paintbrush.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
Oh dear.
To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Heritage found. That contraption's probably what's keeping the dome up. Land of 11th. Makes sense. Tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. Material's not something we use in Tyrol. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. This massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in such a short time. I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps... Speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Take a look around then. I can at least reach one of these aetherites before I get here, so that way I can come back to this place. Sad looking place. Lots of electricity. Hopefully we'll find someone to talk to. Many years. Been too long while. No, I'm not a dictator. I just like driving a tank. Managed to find one of them robots. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. Say its presence confirms that this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What the rest of you, did you learn anything? This place has been abandoned. All evidence suggests this is Yusalani Station. I have no doubt we're in Yusalani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. New structures deteriorate and enormous ones appear in a flash. I didn't know any better. I say time flows differently here. Such a thing impossible? We encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may come and gone in another. This is Usolani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. Wokamot's like, I don't know any of this. Not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. Baronville says this is Usolani, it must be it. Village is a little further along, right? Aaronville. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning? Seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? That's slow, Pan. Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirmed. Confirm. Oh. Broken after all. Range by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Lightning rods? Come to me for a moment. There's something I wish to investigate. There, the lightning appears to be drawn to those bowl-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Go take a closer look. Material appears to be the same that's used in mechanical soldiers and warships. Closer inspection appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. Would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. Here's observation with Stola. For blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Like this village has seen better days. be his actual house.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, this.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sriracha has told me a great deal about you.
Sriracha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Oh.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you're both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Sounds
Well
about right.
then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
Isn't it a little odd for the Queen to be walking around about on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Both.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Fine.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Yep. Got a couple minutes. Wasn't really planning on going this long. Then I remember I don't have work tomorrow. I have Monday off, so we can go with teasy. Not too long. Starting to feel a little tired. As soon as we reach, yeah, that's probably where we're going to be heading, that place. And as soon as we reach this aetheryte, then we'll call it. Use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here. Electro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. Topic for another time, perhaps. Probably all the black stuff. We're sectioned off from this thing. See the wall outlined in the map. I guess I can only explore this part right at the moment. And now we actually head over to the aetheryte.
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wook Lamont and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Rook Lamont is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Popone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kiwa.
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
She saw that soldier.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Popone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years. What?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Oh.
"30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
You're off to bed right now? Okay. You have a good night, and thanks for watching. I'll end it as soon as this... I'll be ending the stream anyway soon as this cutscene is done and over with.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this is a place of another reflection?
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Curious about the little doohickey on their heads.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
It's Aetheryte, and then we'll wrap it up. Our ass back to our home apartment. We'll continue this some other time. Probably not this week. Painters while I'm here. Oh boy, a wall-mounted planter. That's worth it. 39,000 gil. Yeah. 39. What was it? 744. So 740. Ooh, maiming trousers. Probably trade those in for seals. Alrighty. It's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. I could go longer, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah, that'll be the end of the stream for tonight. There is gonna be a stream tomorrow, though, because I apparently have tomorrow off. And I think I was gonna continue on in Visions of Mana tomorrow. That's what I've written down here. Yeah, we're gonna do more Visions of Mana on Monday. And then there's another stream on Thursday where I'm going to focus on some retro games. Kind of just feel like playing some various retro games. Mostly NES, Super NES, and Game Boy games. Not sure what we'll play, but I'll think of something. I hope I still have someone that I could do a raid with. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Do stick around, though, because I would like to send you out on a raid. I was kind of tempted to raid someone who is playing Final Fantasy. Or we get raid rare. We always raid rare though. Be nice if we could raid someone different. Actually, I don't know who I'd actually want to raid among my follows. Screw it. I'll just raid rare. Maybe we'll raid someone different tomorrow or something. Feel free to join in on that raid. She's playing Elden Ring. She's doing a talking to women only run, where you only talk to female NPCs, and hope to actually like beat the game or something like that. An interesting challenge. Feel free to join in on that raid. I'm sure she'd appreciate it, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So again, next stream will be tomorrow. We'll play some more Visions of Mana. With all that said, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see you all tomorrow. And please enjoy Rare Gangster.